How's it going, YouTube? We are back, this time with the Breeders' Cup Turf. Breeders' Cup at Del Mar, as always, as is this year, the rest of the races, same thing. Grade 1, 1.5 miles on the turf, forgot to note that. We have 18 horse entry, 2 horses have scratched already, the 2 and the 3. I believe it was United and Domestic Spending being a, I believe, 4-1 shot, so a pretty heavy, or a pretty highly competitive horse got scratched here, so we have an 18 horse field. 17 and 18, Mogul and Friars Road are both also eligible, so 2 more horses need to scratch for them to get in, but Bolshoi, Ballet, and Channelmaker are both in the Breeders' Cup Turf, barring that they do not scratch for whatever reason. So we have 16 horses right now, and we have a defending champion in Tarnawa coming back to try to defend his crown. He's a 95 shot. I like him here as well. I like him a lot in this race. I think that he has a pretty good shot to win. The 13 spot's a little bit rough, but he has a 1.5 miles to make it up. He's not one that's going to come out of the gate quick. He's a slow starter. He likes to close. But I'm a big fan of closers in long distance runs like this. 1.5 miles is pretty much as long as it gets outside of races that are 1 3/4 miles. But 1.5 miles is a long way to go. I think that he's the best one here. I have him on top. I also have Walton Street, another European import coming in. The Europeans tend to be pretty good on the grass, and I know I didn't use a lot of them in the juvenile, or in the juveniles, because of the fact that a lot of them didn't have 2-turn experience. But in this race, you're looking at some of the best turf horses in the world, and a lot of them are European influence because of the fact that it's so rainy and stuff out there. Not a lot of dirt racing, so they tend to have some pretty good turf horses. I like Tarnawa. I also have Walton Street in the 2nd spot, and the 10 I have Yabir, another import, and the 8, which is Broom, which is also an import. I'm going imports all the way here. I really don't know too much other than that. I really like Tarnawa. I really like those figures that those imports have on the 1.5 miles. Channelmaker will likely lead them out. He led them out last time the Breeders' Cup Turf, so I imagine it's similar. And Tarnawa is going to be pretty far in the back. I'm assuming toward the back of the field, and just slowly chip away the distance, and chip away and chip away and chip away, and make his big run at the end of the race. But situations like that in big races, or in big fields, you tend to get caught up in the back a little bit, and things can get a little bit rough through that traffic. I also kind of like Bolshoi Ballet, a 15-1 shot. I think that that's a pretty good long shot to consider. Another import. It is what it is. I know the Chad Browns tend to be pretty prominent on the turf, but he doesn't have one in here. So, unfortunate. Domestic Spending would have been a big player, and I probably would have used him here. But we unfortunately we didn't get to use him. He got scratched. Hopefully, he gets back to the racetrack soon because he's talented. But I like Tarnawa here. And that's going to do it for this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe, comment your guys' winners down below. Who can beat Tarnawa? Because I don't think anybody can here. If you guys would like to make a donation to the channel, nothing media on Cash App, and I'll see you guys next time.